Radical
definitely
acceptance.
bizarre. Yeah, for a few seconds, a couple of you were these weird bluish avatars too. So I don't know
What?
what's going on because that doesn't usually happen. But oh, thank you for waiting, and I'm glad you all were here to hang out. And all right, shall we get started?
Ooh, I'm trying to get so I'm not in the center of the circle, and then I ended up right on
Yeah, me
top of
too.
it.
My like I pulled my spare headset, so everything's a bit funny right now. My settings are a bit off. I'm surprised I was even my avatar self. So, yeah.
What?
Hello,
See?
Edward, and Kim is
Hello.
here, and I am Miss
I
Misty.
am Miss
Hey,
TSL. Miss Misty.
welcome, Miss TSL. Welcome, and in Alanicom and HPEX. Nice to see you again, and Damon, and of course Eileen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Um, how is sound?
All right, level 2 back.
How?
Okay.
Yeah. Are we ready to
We're
slide
good.
in? Okay.
Yep.
All
We're
right.
good.
Whew. Well, welcome, friends. I'm going to mute the room. Well, this is joy practice. Welcome, Amy. Nice. So, how do we practice joy when things just go wrong? When there's, problems and roadblocks and obstacles and sickness and all sorts of things. I'm also battling COVID. I just tested positive today. And it's like, how do we, in the midst of it all, and I know those are not even the worst problems that one could have, but how do we really find joy? Is looking at joy in moments of distress or hardship, is that bypassing? Is that denying? I'm going to try to move a little bit. Um, I really think that, you know, it's not about bypassing what's really going on. It's not about denying. It's just about retraining the mind to look for what is good. So I've had to do a lot of work myself today. There was a lot of resistance, and I like everything to be under control. And I was facing losing control this week and having to cancel in-person events that meant a lot to my heart. So it really took a lot for me to look for what was right. And, I think in those moments when we have those tools and when we've practiced a little bit, and there's just a little bit of habit there, and we're still building, 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 and it's okay if we're not all the way there, but practicing when things, first of all, aren't super out of control is really good. But having the ability to look for what is right, look for what is going well, appreciating things even in the midst of chaos or darkness or difficulty, it's a superpower. And it really means that no matter what is going on, we can find okayness. It doesn't mean it has to be bliss or a complete joy, but just if we can find okayness in the midst of it all is a gift. And I'm really, really basking in that and feeling so grateful for my practice today. And so that's what I'd like to offer. So what we do in these practices is we think of an image or a thought or a presence of a person, a place, a situation, an image. It could be really anything. It could be here today, or it could be something recent if there's nothing that you can find that's good here today. Sometimes going back can be a helpful way to access gratitude and appreciation, but also remembering that it can be small. It can be just the fact that even though there's currently for me a lot of aching in my body and a lot of chills in the body, there's also parts of the body that feel pain free. There's also this sense that this body is, without me doing anything, is magically working to heal and to do all these invisible things I have no idea, to recover. And what a miracle that is, even in the midst of pain and sickness. So it's really looking, where is the light here? How can I focus, even though it's not natural for the mind to focus on that? How can I gently, gently bring it to focus on what is good right now? What is something to appreciate? So let's dive into the practice since we started late already. And yeah, start to get your body comfortable. You can set your controllers aside. You can lower your gaze or close your eyes. You can take some noisy sighs, inhales, exhales, noticing where there is tension in the body and in the mind, and seeing if you can release, let go, maybe on your next exhale, really grounding down, letting gravity help to let go, ground, and relax any amount more. These first few breaths can be deeper, slower, maybe longer, to really invite the body mind to relax, to open up. Dropping down into the body. This practice is an embodied joy or gratitude or goodness practice. So that means we're really going to be feeling into the body. So maybe that means you need to bring in a little bit of movement to really maybe release tension, or maybe just awaken the body, awaken your connection with your own body. See where you can feel your breath in your body, or maybe you can feel your entire body gently expand as air enters, and then soften as air exits. Letting yourself ride every exhale. Grounding down more, coming home into this present moment. So I invite you to let your breath be natural now. Find stillness. And it's okay if the mind is busy. Just as we might use the breath as an anchor in this practice, we're going to use our object of joy or gratitude as our anchor. So whenever the mind wanders, we're going to use that image, maybe a mental movie, maybe a word, whatever is your way to connect with your good thing, to bring ourselves back. So I invite you now to call in your object that sparks appreciation, gratitude, well-being, peacefulness, maybe joy, any good feeling. It could simply mean, it could simply be a feeling of ease in the body. It could be a hug from a friend. It could be simply knowing that you are safe where you live. You have a safe place to rest every night. It could be a beautiful image of something you've seen. It could have been a conversation, an interaction that warmed your heart. Anything, big or small, I invite you to connect with it, either like you're seeing it like a movie in your mind, a mental movie, and then pausing in that frame where you really connect with this good feeling. And you may have to replay it several times, pause again. Can you see it with as much detail as possible? Noting the surroundings, who is involved, any facial expressions, colors, shapes. What was it like in that moment? If visualizing is challenging, then you could try calling in a word using a phrase. Something like, I am grateful for. Or it feels good to have this in my life. I appreciate this thing. So take a few moments now. Connect with your object in any way that works for you. Let yourself rest in the presence of this thing. Seeing it with as much detail and clarity as possible. Trusting yourself, even if parts of this are a little bit challenging. Next, I invite you, as you're, again, maybe connecting with a word or a phrase, an image, a thought, a mental movie, to now really allow yourself to feel this goodness that it's invoking. So this means making space in the body. Maybe that means a little bit more space through the chest, through the belly. It's kind of like your body saying yes to this. Yes, this is here or was recently here. Sometimes we don't fully allow ourselves to enjoy goodness. So can you make an intention to make space in your body, mind, and fully allow this to be? On an inhale, you can imagine that you're, again, creating space and letting this in. And next, I invite you to see if you can feel where you feel this in your body. And feeling it in the body can be challenging sometimes as we're building our body awareness. But as best as you can, when you're really paused in that moment in your mental movie, or when you're really feeling connected to the presence of whatever your object is, your person, your place, where do you really feel this goodness, this appreciation, this good feeling in your body? It might mean sensing a sense of ease or openness somewhere in the body, a spaciousness. It might mean warmth or some temperature around the heart space. It might mean a facial expression that you can connect with now, a smile or a peaceful face. When you're really feeling this, what is the posture in your body like? Maybe your shoulders are softened, hanging down. Again, maybe there's ease in the body. Maybe it feels like something completely different to you, and that is all okay. Connecting with the felt sense in the body can help us really connect with the emotion too. And this is what can really help create a new neural pathway, a new habit in the mind, retraining our minds to really relax into this good feeling, allow it to be here. So for the next few moments, can you see if you can sustain it, coming back to it again and again when you get caught off, carried away somewhere, and let this soak into every cell of your body. Connecting with your breath and your body as you need to. If the mind wanders, gently guiding it back, maybe back to a phrase, a word, or that mental movie. And again, letting yourself relax into this thing that for you sparks a good feeling. And as we near the end of the practice, can you let go of any efforting and just come to rest in this quality of presence that may have grown here, appreciating yourself for any effort, no matter how it went, again, trusting that you've planted the seeds, creating the causes and conditions for this habit of finding what is good, this habit to grow. With practice and repetition, showing up with this good intention, we can build resilience, using this connection to find stability, balance in the mind, so that we can respond to all parts of life with more wisdom, with more clarity. And that brings our practice to a close. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your patience today. And thank you for your efforts in connecting with and in really embodying your good feeling. I hope that was of benefit, and may it be of benefit beyond this circle here. Yeah! Since we have no bells in Horizon, not yet, I don't have any bells in Horizon. It is nice to have a little celebration to mark the end. All right. You're all off mute now. So, yeah, I'm really curious to know how that felt, and you can share what your object, what sparked a good feeling for you. Sometimes that can really amplify it for others. Otherwise, it's okay to say pass and just yeah, emote. You can just say hello and just check in and let us know how you're doing. Like I said, I am feeling really unwell today, but feeling so deeply grateful for having these tools and for having not that I'm fully there yet, but for having practiced them when things were kind of better, and for being able to call them in when there was a lot of pain and aching in the body. What a gift! Thank you. And just for having VR and being able to still keep attending these events, even when we're not feeling well and maybe infectious. So, yeah, maybe I'll start to my right with Eileen. If you like, you can share. And I know you're also recovering, so I'm curious to know how you're doing and how the family's doing.
Yeah, and I was trying to stay muted because every time I talk, I start coughing again.
Oh,
We're coming around.
yeah,
Today was better, but you gotta avoid the talking.
yeah,
Then it just starts again.
yeah.
But I am
Don't
grateful
push
that
it.
myself and my family are doing better with it the second time. And the first time, no hospital stays this time.
Mhm,
So
mhm, mhm, mhm.
thank
Yeah.
you very much for that session because I missed your session last night.
I know we missed you.
So
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you, Eileen.
I'm going to stay muted.
Damon, how are you doing? How is that session for you?
I was able to connect to a very peaceful childhood memory that I had riding my bike around my apartment complex where I lived. So the object for me was that bike and just the feeling of being slightly elevated off the ground and being able to look down on things, and
Ah,
also the environment. I just remember it being a kind of cool spring day that just happened to be that one I chose. So I was able to really focus on that memory, and it brought me a lot of tranquility. So thank you for helping to assist with that,
yeah.
Parisa.
Oh, you're so welcome. And I love the way you describe it. I can really connect with the felt sense in the body and kind of that lifted sensation, and even the surroundings. So beautiful. Yeah, really, really full. Thanks, Damon. Good to see you again.
Well,
And and HPEX.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, it was a. Sorry, I'm gonna turn this up. It was a memory for me. So one of my friends is. She gives like the best hugs. Like the first thing you see is just immediately grabs you and just the warmest hug. And when you're asking like how that feels, like it just feels you're safe and like in
Mm.
a unjudgmental kind of state. And I don't know, especially with all the stuff that's happening right now, it just feels so much better to have that sense of peace. Like nothing really matters except that hug at that moment.
Mm. Mm. Mhm. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. What a great thing to connect with and kind of carry with you, right? Yeah. Thanks, HPEX. And Ilanicum.
Hello. I remembered
Hey.
a time camping with family and friends. Um, we did some rafting, lots of walks around the lake, and hiking up a mountain and whatnot. Um, always been a fan. Somehow I can just kind of lose myself in the wildlife, but just closing my eyes and smelling, hearing, and experiencing all that with friends and family.
Beautiful. That's awesome. I like that. It kind of, when I hear that, it evokes all sorts of similar like nature blissful moments for me too. Yeah, it's such a powerful one in nature, right? Thank you. Yeah, good to see you again.
You too.
And I am Miss TSL. I think it's the first time I'm meeting you. If so, nice to meet you. And I would
Nice to
love
meet
to
you as
know,
well.
how was that practice for you?
It was really good. I felt like my safe zone, the place that I connected to was the universe. I'm just so grateful to be a part of it and to be on this earth, having this experience. So that's what I connected with, and that's what made me feel comforted.
Just lovely. I can really feel that sense of awe, right? Just being here, being a human, being in this human form and moving through all this, and not to mention doing these crazy things like being in VR. Just magic. Yeah. Well, glad to sit with you and practice together and hope you come back. And Arrow, eh? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hi. Yeah.
Hey, Parisa, it's Fuzz.
Oh, it's Buzz.
Fuzz. That's Fuzz.
Oh,
What?
Hey, how's it
What the?
going?
Change it.
Yeah.
Change your name.
And for those that don't know, we recognize the voice and the name Fuzz from Alt Space, a different social VR
I wasn't sure
platform.
what I came in as, and I was like, oh, no, it's all right. It's either that or Arrow. Yeah, no, it's great to see everyone here and see y'all in your new skins, you know. That's why I came in. I'm just like, friends list, everyone.
Yes.
But yeah, like it just reminded me of just the soundscape, like reminds me of like camping and like cottage morning, and makes me feel really comfy. And then also I'm getting like post-traumatic stress of like mosquito bites. I'm like, I know they're around me. Don't get too comfy. You know, this is when they bite. But
Oh
yeah,
no, we'll have to get Alan to change the soundscape if it's triggering.
no, it's good. No, it is beautiful. It wouldn't be the same without the mosquito bites.
Right. Again, it's like there's both are true, both parts of reality. Well,
Yeah, thank you so
thank
much.
you for being
Not sure how
here.
to do
Yeah. I think we can do high fives with other people in here. I don't think clapping works, but yeah.
Feels
all
like it's
sorts
like
of
the friends thing, you know? I'm like, am I telling you off right now? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, right. Well, good to see you. Good to see you in this different incarnation, Fuzz. And Edward, how are you doing? How is that for you?
Oh, it's very good. Kind of brought me memories when I was with my nephews and niece on the beach, and we were like throwing a frisbee around and jumping in the water and going crazy like that. That was my happy place, and you reminded me of that. And even though I know you weren't feeling well, you did a very good job with this meditation. I found it very calming and relaxing. So, Parisa, thank you very much.
You are so welcome. Yeah, and honestly, I benefit too from coming and sharing the practice with you. So, thank you. Thanks, Edward.
Okay.
And Zinabina or Kim, how are you? I hope it's okay to say that name, but I think it's on Discord, so I think it's okay to say your other name.
Yeah, no,
okay.
you're fine.
I try my
So
best
I've
to
been on
protect privacy.
You're fine. I'm on the struggle bus because I can hardly hear you.
Oh.
I don't know if this thing has a megaphone, but I checked every sound that I had, and barring standing inside of your little circle, I don't think I was gonna be able to hear you.
Yeah. Was it a little bit quiet for anyone else?
No.
It was okay. Oh, okay. I don't know.
I was okay
But
because I'm near you.
Yeah, you're so close to me.
But I
and you
know
know
I
what?
put
Kim,
my
we are-
hands
yeah.
over my ears, and I could hear you. I could
wow.
make like An echo.
Yeah. And you're sure your headset volume is up too?
Yeah, everything's up.
Yeah.
So next time I'll
Yeah.
just come stand
Aw.
obtrusively
Yeah, yeah.
close.
I don't need a I
Like
don't
me.
need a bubble. I don't need a bubble. Come on in. Bring it in. Yeah.
But no, I like the space, and as always, I appreciate you for being here.
Really, really lovely to share space with you too, and to see you again today. A joy. Thanks, Kim. And Amy. And I don't know if it's the same Amy that I saw last night in Alt Space. Is it? Yeah.
It is.
Nice to meet you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Hey. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have a voice? Okay, good. I was having some trouble at the beginning trying to get the volume to work on my microphone here, but
Yeah.
I was actually, this is my first time in Horizon Worlds doing the meditation, so I must say I was a little distracted just trying to look at everything and take it all in.
Fair
so,
enough.
but I absolutely love this. This is kind of cool. Definitely different than Alt Space.
Yeah, and if you get a chance after, you can actually go up on that on top of those hills and look down at everything. So it's kind of fun. It's not perfect. Like him noticed, there is no megaphone quite yet. There's some things that we're still kind of waiting on, and when someone
No-
enters
no heart
and exits,
emojis.
if it's in the circle, no heart emojis. Like, come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
What's
I
the
know,
heart?
that's our
Where's the
favorite
heart
part.
emoji?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
I
our
love that
favorite
in
part.
Alt Space. Where is
Yeah.
it?
But I mean,
it ever gonna be back?
This is not bad. Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
That, and I like the thumbs up thing too. If it'll work, there it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's kind of fun that the facial expressions change too. But
Yeah.
excuse me. Well,
And
glad
thank you to
be
everybody
here.
that was trying to help me fix my voice over here too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Aw. Yeah. And thank you for everyone who came and kind of kept it going while I was having trouble getting in with the update. And thanks for sticking through it. And honestly, it is so supportive, and it feels really good to be here and to practice those kinds of practices, and to remember the good even excuse me, in the midst of all that. So this is every week, same time, same place, same time tomorrow. Kyoki is another session leader with the Evolver community, is in here. And I can't remember what kind of practice he does, but he does something different. Also a wonderful session leader. And otherwise you can catch me and Eileen in Alt Space many days out of the week. And check out our Discord if you're new. You know what? If you're new, since it's only a couple of you, come talk to us after if you want more information on how to get connected with the Evolver community. Otherwise, good day to you, good evening wherever you are. And even though our circle is officially closed, I hope that you take some of this with you, and some of this lingers into the rest of your evening. Feel free to hang out. If you want to keep meditating in 10 minutes, and if you pop into Alt Space, Kyoki has Mindfulness Monday going on. That's always a wonderful time. And thank you again, friends. Yay!
Feel better, Parisa.
Yeah, hope
Thank you so much.
You and Eileen feel better.
Yes, rest
Okay,
up,
both of
Yeah.
both of you
Yes.
guys. Feel
you
better.
lots
too.
of sleep and
Thank
fluids.
you. Yeah,
Yes,
Maiko,
please.
take a nap right now. Yeah.
Doesn't always work for me. Oh, it worked that time.
There you go.
See some of you guys in alt space.
Bye, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna
good night,
see if I
friends.
can make it. I don't
Thank you
know.
for
My
saying
head's
bye.
kind of not liking the headset on yet. I don't know how you're doing with the headset preset, but I find that
Yeah, especially
when I'm
since-
like not feeling
go
well,
ahead.
that like
yeah,
it's like so much pressure.
yeah,
Even
do
though
you
I
want
have
my
it on
regular-
its biggest setting.
Oh, see, my regular headset, I've kind of pimped it out. No, that's not right. That's not a good word. I've sort of DIY'd it to make it like a counterbalance, so there's not a lot of pressure. But I had to resort to my spare, and my spare, yes, like you're saying, I'm feeling a lot of pressure that's not comfortable on my head right now. So yeah,
Yeah, I
if you
have
the
the-
regular
The
strap.
I have the like strap that has the battery pack, so you can like
even
loosen
like that,
it
eh?
all the way up. But as far as it goes, I have it loosened, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's still like
Do you feel the pressure?
just
on
the
the
pressure
back of your
around
head
the
or on your face? Yeah.
on my face, like where the sinuses are.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like something resting there. It's not like it's tight,
No.
but it's just resting
Yeah.
there, and it's just like
Exactly. So does the battery pack provide some counterweight?
Yes, it does. That was the best part.
Okay, yeah, that's the best part. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
Right,
I'll be
I'm going
thinking of you
to
as we both rest tonight.
end the
Eileen.
stream since the meditation's over. Thank you
That's
for
why I was
watching.
like, I don't even know if
Later
I'm
on
gonna
tonight,
make it to Keoki's.
in
I was like,
like
but
an
I'm
hour or
definitely
so,
gonna
we
go to
have
Parisa's.
Mother's
And then
meditation. So
if
join me
I
for
feel
that.
like I'm up to keeping the
Sorry
headset
about
on,
the
I will.
chatting.
And if I'm not, it'll be like, well, just go into bed.
See you guys in a little bit.
How